In this chapter, we'll study geometric progression, which is kind of rare in LCAT, but it still appears. In this type of progression, you have a sequence where a specific number is multiplied in each term. For example, the first number is 1, it is multiplied with 2. For the third term, you multiply it with 2 once again, so it will be 2 square, and it will be 2 cube, and so on and so forth. And hence the sequence would be 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and so on and so forth. You can recognize this type of sequence if you can see a specific number multiplied with each term. And it's different than AP where you have a number which is added in each term, but in this case it's being multiplied. So that is the basic difference. And with that difference, the formula of nth term would also differ, which in this case is for always the ratio of consecutive terms. And you will also write the latest term in the numerator and the oldest term in the denominator. So, for example, if you want to choose the first two terms, the R would be second term over the first term. Or you may also choose the third or fourth, then it would be A4 over A3, or maybe the fifth and fourth. Every two consecutive terms, the ratio of them will give you the same answer here. Hence, in our particular example, let's take the third and the second term. So R equals to 4 over 2, which is equals to 2. You can see we'll get the same answer if you choose the fourth and the third term. So the ratio kind of remains same. So now as we have the nth term formula for this particular GP, we know that A is 1, the first term. So it will be 1, the R is 2 that we have calculated earlier. So the formula for A n specifically for this sequence would be 2 to the power of n minus 1. And hence we can find any term from this formula. For example, find fifth term. It just they may ask you to find some very big number, for example, 0.15. In that case, the answer would simply be 2 to the power of 14, which would be written in the MCQs, and the options there. So just have to select it. So just like AP, we do have a formula for sum of n term in GP as well. If we take the same sequence once again and try to find the sum of first 4 entries to the formula, A is 1, R is 2, N is 4, 2 to the 4 is 16, so the answer is 50. Let's consider another example where the kid starts with 1, but as we have noticed, we are multiplying 3 with each term. So A is 1, R is 3. Hence, the A n is simply 1 times. So the A n in general is A R n minus 1. It would be, hence A n is 3 to the n minus 1. Similarly, S of n in this case would be since A is 1 and R is 3, the formula for Sn would be 3 to the n minus 1 divided by 2. Now, once we have these formulas, we can easily calculate the any sum or the nth term question related to this sequence. For example, find six terms. An is 3n minus 1. So A of 6 would be 3 to the 5. Just look at MCQs and you will have this answer. Similarly, just find sum of the 6 sequences. So sum of first 6 terms. We already know that f of n in this case is, and hence s of 6 would be, and just look in the MCQ, then you will have the option.